Hi Capricorn, hi! Welcome back. This is your monthly reading for the month of April 2019. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys so much. As some of you may know, I am a university teacher, so right now the semester is getting started, and so I've just been kind of MIA trying to get all of that together. But I'm here, you're here, and let's jump right in. Usually I pre-read the cards, but this time I did not, so there might be a little bit of downtime as I read it. Let's get started. All right, so basically what I'm seeing for you at this time, Capricorn, is that you may be having, for the month of April, God bless, which starts tomorrow in Japan. You may be at a time where you're starting to question a lot of things. You may be having a tower moment, and I feel on some level, your soul level, you're making the choice to start to question everything. And it's almost like, because I'm seeing you possibly having this tower moment, but it's not like a tower moment. Tower moment in the tarot is when we talk about a time in our life where everything just seems to come crashing down, foundations are upheaved, all sorts of stuff. But see, this hand, it's actually grasping for this change, this transformation that a tower moment begets, so to speak. And for some of you, it may be relationship based. I'm seeing for some of you homosexual relationships. Forgive my voice, God bless. For some of you, it's a dark night of the soul that you may be calling in. For some of you, it's just love relationships in general, third parties. I see for some of you, it's friendships. For some of you, I'm seeing it has to do with babies, It could also have to do with questioning your sexual orientation and just being kind of fluid. I'm also seeing a career for some of you. But whatever it is, it's almost like there's a part of you that is just dying for illumination. It's dying to have a change, and that's coming from the soul level. So you may or may not be experiencing some kind of tower moment in the month of April. It could range from mere questioning and decision making based on that questioning, or it may be full-blown tower moment. So please know that whatever does come to bear is based on your higher self calling it in. Okay, forgive me, but I'm going to put on the heat because it's cold. So I'll try and speak loud enough, I guess, to drown out the sound of the heater, okay? Anyway, either way, I feel that what you're reaching for at this time in the month of April, Capricorn, is healing. You're reaching for healing, and I'll show you this right here. In your reaching for this tower moment, in your opting for this tower moment or this transformation born of a questioning of some aspect of your life, see how it's kind of like mirrors? You're actually reaching for healing. So again, if something does happen in the month of April, please know that it is for you, not, to you. Things don't happen to us, they happen for us. Now, I'm also seeing that in this card, it's like you're having options. See that like face behind? Can you guys see that? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe you can now. See, there's a face right behind here, right behind you. And what I'm seeing, Capricorn, is that means that it's your higher self that is driving you. So in the month of April, you're going to most likely be getting a lot of information about options that are available to you in whatever realm this is in. Remember, I just mentioned a few realms, whether it's your sexual orientation, whether it's your job, whether it's pregnancy related, dark night of the soul, whatever. But that being said, what was it? I just saw this. I forgot what it is already. Okay, I'll come back to that. It totally slipped my mind. God bless. All right, let's just jump in. What I'm seeing here is you're at a time in your life in the month of April where, again, I'm seeing job related there, but it could be any one of those things that I mentioned earlier. I'm seeing that you might feel like you're at a dead end of sorts. This is just generally. You're at a dead end of sorts. I'm also feeling that you may feel alone as far as the support that you need. So maybe you may be trying to get support from other people, friends, family, to kind of help you through this transition. It could be something as simple as, hey, my job is kind of, not going well right now, or I'm at a dead end and I'd like to get an idea from people how best to navigate this career, or whether or not I should move from this career or this company. But whatever it is, you might find that you feel alone at this time. And maybe not even cold shoulder, just like it could be that there's no one there, or it could be that other people seem to be more interested in what's going on with them than what's going on with you. It could also mean that you just, just feel alone. Like there's no one there who's appropriate to help you. But I see that this is going to be wearing on you. Again, for those of you definitely in situations where there's you're questioning your sexual orientation, or you're feeling more fluid, or just like whatever it is. I just see you having a lot of sleepless nights and worrying. I see for some of you it may be financial, because maybe this is job related, and you're having issues with your finances, and you just don't feel secure, like at a very core survival level. Oopsies. You don't feel like you are getting the security that you need. I see that. Yay, let's put a little, because it smells good. That being said, I feel that you are going to decide to kind of take a time out, and also like just try to connect. So it's almost like I'm going to sit here and I'm going to just chill for a little bit, and I'm going to cut off contact a bit with other people, wait for a sign, all sorts of stuff, whatever it is. And I literally think you're going to sit there and wait. I'll show you this here. It's so funny how Spirit arranges these cards. So this is you taking time out, sitting here on the left, right? And you're waiting for this message to come in, but time is going to pass a little bit, and to the point that finally you're going to go deep inside of yourself. You're going to consult yourself. Who's yourself? Your higher self. We saw your higher self coming in earlier over there. This card also may not necessarily need to point to the passage of time, although it could, but it also means that it could also show that you need to get quiet and really sit down and get connected with yourself. So in the month of April, Capricorn, you're going to need to go inward, and you're going to be approached by your higher self if you haven't already, and they're going to be giving you options, and you're not going to emerge from that state until you literally have something of value. See this value here? Not only do you have this ball of value, but you have this ankh, and you know what to do. Just throw that ball through that ankh. So it's like you're going to get the steps that you need. You're going to get ideas. For some of you, I'm feeling this could be because you get readings done. For some of you, it could be because you just literally sit and meditate and connect to your higher self. Remember, you can do all that. You don't need to ever get a reading from somebody to do that, but it's quicker. But whatever it is, I feel that this is going to come in a mystical sense, okay? Mystical sense. I think that at this time in your life, you're going to have to go back to basics. You're going to have to get in, have the patience to connect with yourself. And I literally feel that what's going to come out of this connection to self and this communication with your higher self is going to be a passion project of some sort. It could be a passion project, it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a situation, it could be a decision about who you're best attracted to. Again, in cases where you're feeling fluid, or in cases where you're questioning your sexuality, it could give you insight into what motivates you. So here in the month of April 2019, Capricorn, you're moving towards motivation. There's a period of starting and feeling disconnected, feeling at a dead end with some aspect in your life, moving through and really being forced to turn inward. And I want to say that's why people may not be available to you. If people were always available to you to help you and to give you answers and such, then when would you move to connect with your higher self, right? So if people are giving you the cold shoulder, or if they're like turning their back, or if they just are so busy, or they just literally don't have time for you, a lot of times that's because Spirit is trying to force you to look inward, and you will get the answer that you're seeking. All right, so Spirit is showing me here that this is a step-by-step process. Look, cute fingers to show step-by-step. So anyway, and boom, underlying all of this is the Wheel of Fortune, or wheel, whatever. In my books, yes, it is. So this is you going through a change in cycles. Okay. Anyway, so let's jump right into your reading. All right, so here you are, Aquarius. I'm sorry, not Aquarius. What am I saying? I just did the Aquarius reading. Here you are, Capricorn. God bless you. Here you are, Capricorn. You're standing here in the middle of nowhere. I'm just seeing like you're standing here in the middle of a city street, like maybe New York or something, and there's a burning garbage can behind you, all sorts of stuff, and you're just like, dude, how do I just in the midst of this casual craziness, how do I best use my energy? So again, here we find you with this ball. You see this ball here? Here's the ball again. See this on the left? Oopsies. Hold on, one-handed action. That's you on the left with this ball. And you're like, what do I do with this ball? By the end of this process, you're going to have that ankh. It's healing. It's the steps that you need. You're going to finally know what to do with that ball. It's going to be to shoot it through that hoop. Okay. But right now, you don't know what to do with this ball. Yeah. So I think that you are in a place where you're wondering, again, we saw this, out of discontent, you're just kind of like wondering, what can I do with this ball? How can I step into my passions? What's crossing you at this time? Let me take a quick look at this card. For some of you in the workplace, you may be, here's the card. For some of you in the workplace, if this is workplace related, God bless, you may be in a situation where there's a rival of some sort or an opponent of some sort or some strong-armed policies coming out, maybe top down, maybe your bosses are and management is taking more of a hardline approach towards you. Just whatever it is, you may be just feeling like kind of just out of place, kind of bumped around a bit, and you're just probably tired. You're feeling like you're getting the short end of the stick. That's for you if you're in a job situation. Let me see if there's anything else in here. I'm feeling for some of you in relationships that have to, or who are in a place in your life where you're questioning your sexuality. It's almost like you take a look. It's almost like you were up here. And see that like broken down ruins? It's almost like you were probably in a relationship or you were in a place where you believed a certain thing about your sexuality. Whether, for example, if you are, if you know that you're not heterosexual and maybe you were in a same-sex relationship, but then you're starting to wonder, like, I'm in a same-sex relationship, but it's almost like I feel like I can be more, like I can refine more what it is that I'm looking for. For example, as a man, I'm not just into men. Like maybe there's a certain kind of man or certain kind of man and expressing his sexuality in a certain way that I'm more attracted to. So I'm seeing that if that's the case, and it's a sexual orientation thing, it could be either that you're moving from heterosexual to a realization that you're not heterosexual, you're maybe homosexual, you may be pansexual, you may be just whatever. What else is out? There's so many, right? Or it could be it could have to do with your gender identification. Whatever it is, if it's sexual orientation or gender identification or anything along those lines, you're starting from one place and moving towards a place of passion where you're like, this is me. So that's where I see you going towards in the month of April. For some of you, if it's financial related, I think you're just moving to this point where you're just like, I feel like I don't have enough money, I don't feel like I have enough support, and you're moving towards getting some kind of foundation or coming to some kind of agreement within yourself and with your guides and your higher self about how best to move forward with that. For a lot of you, I see you being more vocal, but it's not more vocal with other people because obviously you're not going to have as much support as you probably want, but it's more vocal with yourself, with your higher self, coming to terms with where you are, being honest and getting those ideas from spirit and moving forward with that. So either way, the one word for you guys, Capricorn, in the month of April 2019 starts with a T. What is it? Yay! Transformation. Ding! All right, so however the chips fall in that case, that's you. And that's the energy that's coming in right now to match you and your feeling of discontent. Cool? Underlying this whole thing I'm seeing here for some of you is this feeling of being in between. You don't know what to do. For some of you, I see that, again, I'm picking up this, for some of you viewers, this has to do with sexual orientation. And I'm seeing some of your family members not being so proud is the one I want to say something else, but the word proud came out. So I'm seeing some of your family members not being so proud of who you are and who you are expressing yourself to be. And that's not you, okay, boo? I just want to say that is not you, that is them. God bless them, but that's a learning lesson for them. But what I'm seeing here is there are people around you, if this is a sexual orientation issue or a gender identification issue, these people are not feeling so proud of who you are, or not so happy or pleased by what it is that you're going through. And I see that you're between two minds about what to do about it. For some of you, the door is right there, but yet you're kind of like doing this balancing act. But look straight ahead. There's a door right there, a gate. So for some of you in the month of April, you might head out. You might head out and leave or disconnect from that kind of attitude, or maybe something as simple as stop playing the blame game or the name game or whatever that's coming through. But also, you might stop dancing for these people. Like, you don't have to dance for anybody, okay? It's for somebody, okay, for somebody that's specific, that dancing. Stripping, I'm seeing, exotic dancing. I just want to say you don't have to do that, okay? You know, pack up all that stuff. And not saying that pole dancing and stripping and all that is a bad thing and blah, 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 because I'm not here to make statements. But if that resonates with you and you're coming to this reading and you are hitting those dances, that message is for you. And the message specifically for you is you don't have to do that anymore. So pack up and just get out of there. Okay. And what does that mean? That means there's something else for you coming in. As I'm seeing this King of Pentacles riding with this huge coin. So there's another way for you. You just need to pack up and go. What best to tell the universe that you're over a situation than packing your stuff? I'm going. Put it in your backpack. You pack your toy and just get out of there and be like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm getting out of here, and I'm going to trust, leap of faith, that I step out and something's going to come under my foot, okay? And that's it. It's called the leap of faith. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. Check it out. All right. Anyway, that's for those of you if you're dancing. What else is in this card? Okay. I'm seeing something about jobs. Again, this is a high performance job where you're going to have to perform a lot. I see you doing a lot of dancing in that sense, needing to come up with all sorts of ideas, come up with whatever it is to impress people, impress higher ups. You got a lot on your shoulders. You've got to prove something. People are waiting in higher up positions to see what it is that you can come up with. It doesn't have to be an ad agency kind of job or whatever, but there's something there. I see them looking down on you a little bit, and it's like, maybe you're getting this pinch, you're getting a little pressure, that maybe there's some people who are like not happy with what it is that you're producing, thinking like, well, I've seen better, or we could get better. And of course comes the fear within you, like, oh my God, are they going to go with better? Well, in that case, this is all underlying. Sorry, guys, I'm still just underlying, the energy is underlying. So that's the context there, okay? I think for some of them, yeah, for some of you, if that rings true, I'm seeing for some of you that your work has been slipping a little bit as of late. But I feel that if it's because, for some of you, it's because your attitude is off. For some of you, it's because you just have no ideas anymore. And for some of you, it's drinking. I got to be honest. I'm seeing drinking there, drinking affecting your work, or some kind of substance abuse affecting your work, and people around you are too kind to say anything, but I feel they're getting to the point where they're going to be saying something. In that case where there's drinking involved, I do see shame on the mind of you the drinker. I see there's a little bit of an Achilles heel that creates an Achilles heel situation I'm hearing in the bathroom, and I'm hearing in the bedroom. Okay, so for those of you who can't remember what an Achilles heel is, it's that one part of your body that makes you completely vulnerable. It's from one of those old Grecian or Roman myths, but basically, if this is your foot and here's your ankle, it's that back part. Ooh, I don't even want to touch there because it's so sensitive. It's that back part that if you sliced it, your whole leg, your whole body would fall, because it's all of those important connections, right? So anyway, for some of you, the drinking and that kind of stuff is producing an Achilles heel in your, I'm hearing bedroom, okay? So if some of you are watching this and you're like, why am I not able to get it up anymore? What's going on in the bedroom with me? Or why am I performance anxiety or whatever? It's drinking related or drug related, okay? Yeah, I gotta say this. You guys know I keep it real. For some of you, in that case where you're like, well, I just can't get it up as much through vaginal, penetration, so I need to do anal penetration with my partner, thinking that, oh, it's a matter of just getting that extra stimulation or whatever, and I need more, they need to be tighter or whatever. Actually, I'm seeing that this is drinking related. So whatever the substance is, whatever drinking is, I'm being called back to the Achilles heel. The drinking and the or the drugging is what is basically cutting off that circulation, is what they're saying. Whatever that is, it's not your partner, God bless, it's you and your life choices. Okay, so God bless. You know me, I keep it real. What else am I seeing in this card? Jeez, this is a big card. I mean, I was like one guy, but let's see, what else am I seeing here? This isn't weird, but it feels weird because it compared to all the other stuff that I just said. But for some of you, your fashion choices, maybe this is at work. For some of you, your fashion choices, wherever you are, if this is you, it's going to make sense. It's leading to a little bit of a compromise for you. It's lessening your, I don't want to say lessening your appeal, but it's like undermining you in some sense. So maybe you are in a business setting, for example, but you're dressing in a way that is undermining you and undermining your authority, or or leading people to not take you seriously. Okay, so I'm seeing that. So if that resonates with you, you know what you have to do. Play the game. Okay, play the game and wear what you have to wear, and that's it. All right, anything else here? I'm seeing some of you maybe getting kicked out of where you live, because I'm seeing this guy saying, don't you ever step your foot, but show your face up here again, or show your face here again. Well, listen, IDK, what that's all about, because obviously that's the realm of a personal reading. But listen, if someone doesn't want you there, then you need to go somewhere where you're wanted. There's always somewhere where you're wanted. It's your job to seek that out, okay? So I'm seeing family stuff, yeah, for some of you. And listen, get to a safe place where you can be yourself and have that self-love, because there's always 10 million people out there who would love you just the way you are. It's your job to find a place there, and then from that hotel room, or from that new apartment, or from that rented room in someone's basement or house, that's when you can start looking at this situation and thinking about those people and whatever, but you come first, okay? Anything else? All right, I feel there's more in this card, but I'm not seeing it yet. Anyway, so underlying, that's the underlying energy. Those are a lot of context. So you can imagine how many people have situations. That's why personal readings are so good, because they're tailored. Look at the sheer variety in those contexts that are underlying. And those are just some of the contexts, okay? But I do feel like there's something else in this card. There's something big coming. And again, I think that's supported here, as we said earlier, where I said that your higher self is thinking about bringing in a tower moment for you, dear Capricorn, to help you to come closer to yourself and to make some headway in life. And that is that tower moment, that dynamic, and coming in to help is what unites all of you blessed souls, okay? So anyway, let's move on. In your past, what I'm seeing in your past is some boredom. I see you guys doing stuff for money. I see you doing stuff to survive, wearing clothes to please people, whatever it is that you needed to do to stay in society and to please other people. I see you doing it, and I just see you bored AF, okay? But you know what? You were playing the game. You were making the money. You were doing your thing. You were fitting in, whatever it is that means to you. But I'm seeing, like, in the past, you just gotten to a point where it's like the buck stops here. I'm so bored. This is not who I want. Yes, I'm having victories with this situation, but it's not who I am, and it's not who I want, what I want, and who I want. That's for some of you, okay? But in your present moment, I see that you definitely, again, we see it here, we see it here, we see it here. You're definitely you see it here, where you're at a place where you're just like, is this all there is? I'm discontented. Discontented? Anyway, whatever. I'm discontented, dissatisfied with where I am. I'm here, I'm doing all this stuff, I'm playing the game, I'm being the perfect person, I'm wearing the perfect clothes, I'm acting the perfect way, but yet here I am and not getting, where's my passion? Again, remember, you're going to be making that transformation and that transition to more passion in your life. And passion, in this case, does not mean love. I mean, for some of you it might, but I'm just feeling more that it's passion at the heart of it. It's like what I want to do, who I want to be. Yes, And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling it in my solar plexus area. It's almost like there's like, maybe this is one of the listeners, but it's almost like this person who was a priest, right? Or like some kind of monk or something. And it's like, you're like, where's my passion? So this could be you finding your passion within your station in life, or maybe realizing that you don't want to be a man of the quote unquote cloth, which is, you know, human construct in the way that some of us desire to connect with that, all that is. And maybe you're like, this isn't enough, tear off my monk robes, or this isn't enough in my current iteration, my current experience as a monk. How, God, can I take myself deeper as a priest, deeper as a monk, moving from the word and moving into the feeling, experiencing? This is passion, guys. So Capricorn, you're moving towards passion. And Capricorns, dear God, we love you, God bless us, but God bless you, but you guys tend to be these hard workers. You can't just keep working to please everybody. You can't be the last one at the office, the first one in the office. You can't be the one who's always formally dressed, all this and that, if you are not happy. So please think of this as bringing passion into your life so that you can be that ultimate you. All right? So that's in the present moment. You're just really like, this sucks. That's what I'm getting from you, right? This is where I feel like you want to be. Check it out. Look at this. That's you on the left in the present moment. You're like, is this all there is? But this is what you want. You're like, boom, I want it all. Whatever that is, that passion is, that is for you, whether it's related to your job, your sexual orientation, your gender identification, your career, like, again, I saw some dancing, all sorts of stuff. And for some of you, if it's a relationship, I just don't see any love here, but it doesn't mean it's not, right? Oh, I got an idea. Let's light another incense stick. Bing. Right? So, yeah. Let's look at your immediate future. Okie dokes. Let's look at your immediate future. In your immediate future, I see you on it, like, on it. Doing what? Healing, leaving this craziness behind. Look at that road behind. It's already burning up. It's already cobblestoney, going away. Look at that little chain on the right side at the bottom there. Like, that chain is broken. This is you moving on. But look at that cup there. It's your cup to bring in passion. You're like, all I need now is my caduceus right here. My caduceus? Why am I blanking on that word right now? Are your caduceus? Whatever, you guys get the point. Your chariot, and moving forward, all in the interest of healing, okay? And that's it. You want passion. So I really see you making tracks. So for some of you, whether that's, leaving a situation, I'm just seeing leaving for most of you in these situations. And for some of you, either way, it's just leaving the situation behind. Boom. Gracias a Dios. Next card I pulled to clarify is the death card. What? Ding. Okay. This is also you making peace with it. See you, cute little boy, giving flowers to death. You're making peace with this transition. You are ready. You're like, thanks a lot, office job. Thanks for paying my bills. But you know what? I'm off to make furniture now. That's what I've always wanted to do, woodworking. You know? And guess what? How can you get in touch with this passion until you get in touch with yourself? So this process, God bless you, in the near future, you're definitely going to be like deuces to wherever you are. Okay. Now, in your now position, I'm seeing definitely this karmic balancing. It's time, they're saying, to cut off things you don't need, to trim the fat. Please ask yourself, how big of a tower moment do I want? Remember, do I want one where it's like, crazy? Or do I want one where the idea comes to me and then I make the moves to get out of whatever I don't need anymore? Am I going to hold on? You have to pry this old situation from my cold, dead hands, in which case, full tower moment, right? Just you talk to your higher self and your angels, and they're helping you. Like, they're like, what do you want to do? Again, see here? Again, that's what I'm seeing. It's like a choice. You're reaching for it. So it's like, what do you want to do? How do you want to do this? They're working with you on the conscious level. Because sometimes you just have these tower moments and you had no input on it. It comes out of nowhere. But, that happens on the soul level. But here, the soul is trying to get you involved. Like, okay, well, what do you want to do? How do you want to do this? Do you want to put a letter of resignation in? Do you want to get fired? Let me know. Again, for those of you drinking at the job and you know, with the ad job or whatever I'm seeing here, you know, I do see the work quality slipping. But for some of you, that's because of what you're doing. And for some of you, it's because, like, if your quality is really slipping and you're like trying your best, that's because it's meant to force you out of this situation, okay? But you know, if you're feeling the axe about to come down, that's meant to force you out. But if it's because you're drinking and this and that, you are actively compromising yourself in that job, that position, whatever it is, okay? I just want to reiterate that. But right now, they're giving you the choice, guys, of what you want to do. Yeah, there it is. Moving on. This is the moving on card to something better. They're trying to bring you into alignment with, these cards are upside down, into alignment with what's going on. Why? Because you're discontent. You're bored. You want passion, Capricorn. Nothing's better than a passionate Capricorn. Is there one more here? Yeah, then we get the Queen of Wands. Think about the Queen of Wands as the Queen of Passion, okay? Plus she's gorgeous. You go, girl. Queen of Wands is the Queen of Passion. They're very passionate, the Wands. So they want to move you towards that, Capricorn, okay? Male, female, it doesn't matter. I think for some of you, you may be attracting somebody into your life. You may be attracting the Queen of Wands, male or female, into your life who's going to help you to make this decision, to help you out, right? Now that could easily, yeah, thank you, Spirit. That could easily be your higher self, as we talked about. Here, you're going to sit there long enough with yourself until you materialize for yourself. But it could also mean, you know, somebody is helping you, but it could also be your higher self, because as we see here, you may feel like you don't have much help. Oh my God, really? King of Wands? Together? Is that because I didn't shuffle well? I don't know. They love each other. So anyway, there you go. Double passion. All right. Let's move on. So in your learning environment, or in your environment, but I call it your learning environment. In your environment, I'm seeing you on some level letting Spirit know, can't go on, need change. Right? Look at your guides, these cute dogs at the bottom. They're like, he's sending, or she's sending a bird off to let us know, but does he see that golden egg at his feet? You know, it's like, duh, you know, get on it. Yeah. Get on it. So in your environment, there's something here for you, okay? That's my point. There's something here for you. And I'm seeing that you may not necessarily like the path that you have to take, a dog, and as I mentioned, for some of you, maybe you might end up feeling like maybe you might get fired, God bless, and maybe you might, who knows, but it's for you, not to you. For some of you, you're leaving your family because your family isn't supportive. For some of you, you're leaving a relationship. So that's the whole point of Tower moments, guys. So they're saying there's a golden egg here for you to be able to work through what it is that you need to work through. But that being said, it may not be in the way that you want it to be or expect it to be. In your what is this? In your hopes and fears, I see you just sitting and being calm, and it's almost like you're waiting to be inspired, right? You're waiting to be inspired, but on some level, maybe you're afraid that you're going to get a passion, like something passionate is going to come in and it's going to completely force you to burn up your whole life or something. I don't know if you're afraid. They do say our greatest fear is how powerful we are, right? But, you know, I don't want you to be afraid of that. Oh, all right. Boom, there's a Tower card. That's your biggest fear. Again. Yeah, your biggest fear is that this passion's going to come in and completely burn up your life. See? Here you are waiting, 1, 2, 3, 4, waiting for intel, waiting for ideas, waiting for help to get out of this maze that you're in. But see this fire here? It's like there's also this fear that it's going to come in and burn your whole robe up, and you're sitting right there. And so, in other words, you know, as I just pulled this card, I realized it's just another way of saying you're afraid of the Tower moment. You're afraid it's going to come in and you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your relationship. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your family, whatever it is. You're afraid of that. And I don't blame you. No one likes towers. Nobody. But instead, take a look here. You're just getting this message from Spirit. Oh, thanks, Spirit. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit is saying, oh, okay, thank you. All right. Hold on. Spirit's talking to me. Aw. They're saying, Spirit's message is this. Yes, you may be a little bit dazed and confused by everything that happens, once this transition happens. Yes, some of you may have some kind of heartbreak as a result. Yes, cycles are going to end as a result. But after every darkness comes the light. And they're showing you it's just another cycle along your path, along your trajectory. The Tower moments hurt the most when we try to hold on to that which is. When we mistake things. We think that the man or the wife, the husband or the wife, is a forever partner, when they never were designed to be a forever partner. And so when they fall from the tower and we fall from the tower, there's this fear that we're going to lose it, right? And we have this fear of losing something that was never ours to begin with, or never meant to stay around. So please, I guess, Capricorn, I would say I totally get your fear, because I'm totally afraid of things like that too. But I would say work with Spirit to see how you can come to accept whatever it is that is needed to get you to that next level. All right? In your outcome, yeah, I see. Wow, the Lover's card. Aw, cutes. You're getting the Two of Cups, In this Two of Cups, yes, duh. Of course, it could be you guys meeting somebody to match you. But what I'm also seeing here is you're meeting whatever it is, this perfect thing you're looking for, this passion that you're looking for, this job, this situation, this way out for some of you, this coming to terms with your sexual orientation, seeing that big time, right? This coming to terms that you're fluid. Yeah, whatever this is that is here for you, it's coming in. Imagine this little egg here. God bless it. Oopsies. See this little egg right there? Okay, let me just put that down. See this egg? That's what's waiting for you here. Imagine it cracking and hatching, and finally, what grows from it is the very thing that you are looking for. This is the very thing that your soul, that you on your conscious level are searching for. For some of you, it is another person, okay? But I'm seeing somebody who's like you. So, okay, so for some of you, you're in a relationship with someone who, for all intents and purposes, you should be attracted to, but it's just not for you. And I see you really meeting yourself on the road, okay? Capricorn, this is beautiful. Now, here's my question to Spirit. How long is this going to take? Because I'm in Aries, and we don't have time to play. We just want to get in, get out, tell us what we need to do, and so we can get on the path, right? That's what I'd like to know. But again, there's the soulmates card. You're meeting yourself on the road. You're going to be meeting whatever it is that you need. For some of you, this is a rekindled relationship. I also want to say, for some of you, this is a reincarnated relationship, and I'm feeling some spirit here with me. So even the intonation is changing. I want to say this is like going back to the slave times here. I'm in Japan, but here in the U.S. where I'm from, going back to slave times where you were together at that time and you had to be separated because of some things of the times, right? This is a coming back together for some of you, or not some of you, I don't know, for one of you at least, right? Very specific, and I'm getting this guide or is talking through me, God bless, and she's beautiful, she's black, she's talking and she's saying, yes, this is a rekindling of an old time relationship. They're saying old time relationship. When you meet this person, if this is for you, when you meet this person, you're going to know right away. I think it's going to be romantic as well. Okay? So for those of you, if you're and this card shows me here single, so in the present position. So for those of you who may be losing a relationship or coming out of something, you may end up finding somebody who's just more suited for you. Could be because it matches the gender that you're attracted to, or whatever, or just this, like in this one case, or more than one case, I don't know, one case so specific. This is a rekindled relationship from a long time ago, from the old days, slave days, right? Coming back together again. And I think that is going to be a cause for let's see, cause for marriage. It's going to be a cause for celebration on one level, it really is. But I think there may be also a cause for concern there. Why? I almost said cause for concern. There may still be some animosity and some level. This is specifically for that person who's listening, okay? There may be some animosity on that level that you have to work through, but that being said, there's going to be an offer of love there, and I think that's going to lead to some kind of marriage. There's going to be a marriage there. I think there's some brokenheartedness related to that, but I'm going to see a balancing of scales here for you, okay? So if this is resonating with you and you know who, for some reason I feel like you'll know who I'm talking to. You will know that I'm talking to you, whoever it is, because even if you may not have met this person yet, you'll just know on the inside, like, dude, is that for me? Like, that sounds kind of similar to me. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like Spirit is cooking up a lot, Capricorns. There are a lot of you listening. I'm reading. There are a lot of you listening to this reading, and I think that Spirit is cooking up a lot for you, okay? So, yeah. Oh, how exciting. This is an exciting reading, yes. All right, so that's it for here. So thank you to spirits coming through to help. God bless. And let's continue on here. Let's see what else is here. Again, I'm seeing this as a step-by-step process that starts with you guys feeling discontent, moving inwards and getting information about how best to move forward. And I think that at the end of this, you're going to find your passion, whatever realm this is in. You can find your passion. Okay. Yes, thank you, Spirit. What I'm seeing here is where there's grief, you're going to get happiness again. There's going to be an offer of love. There's going to be an offer of passion. Where there's grief, you're going to be offered something that is going to be lifelong. I'm hearing lifelong partner. I'm hearing life term. I'm hearing long term. I'm just feeling something that's going to be awesome, a passion. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you it is. I'm seeing that where there you may feel like the world is on you, people are against you, attacking you, you're just unhappy, gossip, whatever. I feel that you're going to get exactly what it is you need to defend yourself and to be at a place where you have an advantage, okay? And I'm seeing it in wherever it is that you're calling in, like here you are calling in for something new, you're going to have options, all right? So Capricorn, this is going to be an amazing month for you, April 2019, and I see you being the hermit throughout this. Duh, right? Nobody, people not being here to not protect you, to what's the word? Not serve you. What's the word? Support. Not there. People aren't going to be here necessarily to support you, but I feel that you're going to have to turn inward, become that hermit, look inward, and get that answer. Okay. So, okay, Spirit, is there anything else that you need to say? Okay, I'm just hearing that song, Get Ready, 'Cause Here I Come. I don't know if that's exactly the tune, but get it. You get it. The point is that get ready, Capricorn, for the month of April. Oh, yeah. Okay, and of course you guys know how to reach me if you want a personal reading. God bless. With my new timing and everything, before it was 3 to 5 business days, but now keeping it real, I would just give it 1 to 2 weeks just to be on the safe side. But anyway, divine timing is always at work. Gracias a Dios. And I bless you. Mwah! And I will see you later. Bye.